Hello, this video is a first look at a boat I've recently won off eBay. It just came through the post to me yesterday. Don't really know anything about it. It was just listed as a used RC boat project. Didn't really give any detail. Photos weren't that great. So yeah, we're just gonna have a look and see what I've got. Now, looking at it, it's got a Sen sticker on the hull. It says Sen there, and there's one on the other side. I've noticed that there is some lettering in the back of the hull. It says Baja. So I have limited knowledge of the different types of RC boats, but I think this possibly could be a Sen Racing Baja Boss 272. Let's give it a quick measure, a very rough measure. Thereabouts 27 inches long. So yeah, I think that could be a Sen Racing Baja Boss 272. It is very dirty, looks like it's been stored for quite some time, which is pretty much what it said on the advert. It's had a rather interesting attempt at giving it a snazzy paint job, which is yeah, looks a bit like crazy paving really, the finish on the paint. Aerial mount is broken, which I could see in the photos on the eBay listing. Someone's had an attempt at repairing it with what appears to be a sort of like a rubberized glue, something like Yoo-hoo or something like that. It's still pretty pliable. Let's give that a pull. It looks like the aerial is broken. Yeah, the aerial is broken as well. It's got a water pickup in the rudder for water cooling. It's not fitted up for water cooling, but if I pull this cap off here, it's probably got the fitting for the hose to go on. Yep, there you go. I'll probably utilise that at a later date when I renovate this boat. So let's get the let's see if we can get the top off. That's some strong Velcro. Right, so let's have a look inside. We have a, oh, what's that? A Sen Racing ESC 300 electronic speed controller. No idea if it works. The boat was listed as not working for parts. It's a, don't know if you can see in there. Let's turn it around. It is a Sanwa 27 MHz AM receiver, and it has a crystal in it with an orange tag. Not sure what the servo is, that's mounted upside down. Motor, quite a large motor, and it has an inbuilt fan. That's bigger than a 540 by the looks of it. Let's just tell you what, I've got my vernier calipers here, let's just give it a quick measure. See if we can see what this is. $57mm long and 36.2mm diameter, so I believe that makes it a 550 motor, 550 can size. I have no idea what the motor manufacturer is or what spec the motor is, but it would appear that that is a 550. Right, yeah, very dirty inside. Antenna is broken. Battery connectors are, yeah, I don't know what they were, but they're broken. But hold on. By the looks of that, I might be able to actually get a battery plugged in on that. Then might push onto the pins in the Tamiya connector. But let's just take a look at the receiver for a minute. Yeah, there we go. It comes with a Sanwa Dash Saber or Saber Dash, whatever way around it is. Don't know much about these, but I know that Sanwa go back to, I think it's the early 80s. They've been around a while. It has a crystal in it, a bit faded, but would have been an orange one, 27.095 megahertz. So I'm assuming that is a match to the one that is in the receiver. It has channel reverse or servo reverse for channels 1 and 2, trim adjustment for throttle and steering, and it also has the adjustable split on the throttle, so I believe it's for 30% reverse and 70% forward movement. As opposed to just the standard 50-50 split. Let's have a look inside, see if there's any corrosion. That is actually surprising. That is in very good order. A little bit of corrosion in there, but not much. Tell you what, I think what I might do is, I'm not expecting much, but I want to put some batteries in it. Let's put some batteries in this, see what happens. Eight batteries, AA size. The same as all the older analog controllers I've come across. Make sure I get them round the right way, because that'd be a shame to damage it. Right, so they're in there. And let's see what happens. Actually, no. before I even bother with that, I'll see if I can't get a battery rigged up onto the boat. I have one here from my other models. Let's see if I can wedge these in or do something with them. Make sure I get them around the right way. Oh, actually, that's a good fit on there. Well, good fit for the purpose of what we're doing here, just to try it out. Make sure they're not, yeah, they're okay. Well done about that one, hold on. Yep, there we go, actually, all good. There's an on-off switch in there, so we'll turn the, we'll try turning the transmitter on, see if anything happens. Oh, look at that. We have power. Let's try turning on the electronics in the boat. Oh, did something. It's lights on the ESC. Steering servo just did something. So let's try the steering first. Well, what do you know? It works. Works quite well. Right, now, let's see if there's any life in the motor. Oh, there is, but crikey, that prop shaft is dry. That sounds pretty horrendous, like. Oh yeah. So yeah, it runs both ways. That is all it's going to get. I'm not gonna try it any more than that, because that sounds pretty horrendous, and I'll probably do some damage to the prop shaft if I run it like that. So I think we'll leave that there for the time being. And I'll just unplug this battery. So yeah, that's just a brief look at to, like I say, this project boat that I've won just recently on eBay. Cost me the grand sum of £35 including postage, which, to be honest with you, I'm happy with. Really surprised all the electronics work. Actually, yeah, it's a surprise. I'm really glad of that, because that means what I'll do is I plan on renovating this boat, but I think what I'll do for the next stage is just to strip the prop shaft out, give it a clean and a grease, put it back together, and then maybe actually, well, hold on, I'll solder a new antenna. I'll solder a new antenna onto the receiver, and then yeah, I'll try it out before I go any further with renovations or modifications. I'll try it out pretty much as is, and see what it's like. So yeah, thank you for watching, and join me next time.